So, have we become dancing monkeys? Well, welcome everyone to the Dr. Blue Duck podcast. And about 70 to 80% of adults in the United States are on social media in some form or the other. So it's likely that you, yes, you, have faced the pressure to post or perform in some sort of way in this huge digital arena. So I was doing some thinking about how people are encouraged to sometimes just be entertainers, dancing monkeys per se, doing things that they would probably never normally do, but just doing it for social media to get clicks and likes by some stranger who they'll probably never ever meet. So I decided, since I'm a high school art teacher and I'm an artist, to pull out my trusty iPad Pro using the app Flip-A-Clip and to create a short animation kind of illustrating this thought. So here it is. I hope you guys like it. My friends, we're going to have some real talk here. Have we become a society of dancing monkeys? For those who know me, you know I have an affinity for the creepy cutes. You know that little toy monkey that came out in the 1950s called the musical Jolly Chimp? Well, it was inspired by the late 1800s street performers who actually had dancing monkeys. Those guys played the street organ, had a little crank on the side, and the monkeys would jump down off the shoulder and dance for coins. Well, if you kind of think about it, we're not too different today. Today, people on social media platforms do all types of crazy stuff for likes and subs and reposts, and they sometimes give up their own ethics or morals or values just to create some sort of shock video to get more views. And sometimes they even dance, like the monkeys. Which begs the question, have we become a society of dancing monkeys? Many studies are showing a high correlation between the time spent on social media and depression with younger people. Now, we know that correlation does not mean causation, but there is something to look into there. We also know that some people are allowing their popularity on social media to even determine their own value and self-worth. So I'm here today to talk to you and to tell you something. You are not meant to be just a dancing monkey. You are so much more valuable than that. You were created with a purpose. And just being some random dancing monkey on a screen is not your purpose. You can exist and live an amazing life without having to have any social media celebrity. Being on social media and being famous on it won't make you happy or solve all your problems anyway. For many, it creates a whole slew of other problems. Now, if you do enjoy being on social media, do it. Do it and bring positivity to the world through it. And do it well. Dance if you want to dance. Sing, create, share, encourage, teach, help people heal. But know that your identity is so much more than being a dancing monkey. So you might be thinking now, hey, that pressure is only experienced by kids, not adult gaming dads. But sadly, that is not the case. You see, many adults feel this pressure, this unspoken push to start some sort of side hustle. And in order to do that successfully, you're told that you have to have an online social media presence. So sometimes gaming dads like you and me are even pressured to do things that we would never normally do to get more of an online presence for our side hustle or side gig. So I want to tell you guys something. Don't feel this pressure. Don't fall into this trap. You don't have to do that. If you want a real life superpower, hey, here it is, friends. Have the ability to not care about being recognized and praised. I mean, we were never meant to be the ones to be worshiped. Be content being known by God, your wife, your kids, your family, and a few close friends, and just be thankful for that. You don't need to be famous, and in reality, you don't really want to be. I'm so thankful that this podcast is not super huge. I like being a small creator, having a few subs, a few followers. People lose a lot of freedom with fame. And life really isn't about numbers. It's about quality. So I hope you can be encouraged by all of this and remember that you, yes, you gaming dad, you are so much more than a dancing monkey. So as always, be kind, use your mind, and game on.